valve is that whenever the certain pressure more than certain pressure is achieved, it is going to automatically open and release the pressure. But for example, if it is set on 9 bar and the pressure is up to 10 bar, it is going to open, and it will automatically close when the pressure is reach up to 8 bar. In case of safety valve, when it is activated, the pressure is going to be released up to the pressure is up to 0 bar. This is the main difference between relief valve and the safety valve.
Up to 0 bar?
So
Up to 0
the
bar.
next cross question is,
think
how
not
are
zero
you
bar.
taking the pressure to zero, and how can relief valve not take it to zero because both are opening at the same time?
Hmm.
No, no.
So
In the safety valve, what is happening now? The pressure is acting on a bigger area.
that
So
is
if
later on.
you
That is later on. While
Later on.
opening, both are opening at 9 bar. So the cross question is, how do I get 0 bar after that?
no, no, zero will not happen.
No,
It's
no.
not.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
It will it will just reduce the pressure below the previous
Below
working
the
pressure. You
below
can
the
say that.
previous working
Much more compared to relief. So let's say
Much
relief, as you
more.
said, went to 8.
mm,
This might come down to 5.
five. In
A
the
reason
relief valve,
why
the
that Gurvinder can mention.
springs are used,
Yeah.
mechanical springs are used,
Yes,
whereas
yes.
in a safety valve, mechanical spring is not there.
No,
It
no,
will.
no, no.
So
Yeah,
in the relief safety valve, what will happen? It will take more time again, more time
yeah.
to open.
The
So
main
that
answer is regarding change in area.
yes, yes, that's
So
correct.
nothing to do with whether spring is there or not.
That is
That
engineer.
is not what is changing the uh, difference in this.
Yes, yes.
So the main thing is
We,
in
we
relief
can change,
valve.
but
Hmm.
only do very less pressure. Like point, it's in points. We can just tighten the screws and we can just increase the working pressure.
Yeah, yeah. But the main
It
reason,
That's
it
very minimal.
reduces to the working pressure, normal working pressure in a case of safety
In
hmm,
in relief
safety
valve.
valve. In a case of safety valve. In a
No, no.
case
In
of
safety valve, it releases much below
much below.
previous working pressure.
Jackpot. I think Jackpot knows the exact numbers by heart. I think he had mentioned one of them at 103 or 105%, right? Jackpot, and then some testing at 150%. Well, I think 150% is like the maximum that they'll run it or something, and 103 or 105% is where the relief valve will activate. If he can just
I
comment on
think
those percentages.
I think it varies from device to device which we are using.
Actually, the proper answer is that certain
In boiler, it's something
0.5%.
else. In compressor, something else.
Yeah, Jackpot has raised his hand. Maybe he can just share some light on this.
First of all, my doubt is safety valve is present in compressor?
Yes.
Yes or no?
What?
Is safety valve is fitted on the compressor?
No, it is not looking.
No, it can be in the boiler also.
Actually, I find out the
It's
answer.
a relief
Hold
valve.
on a second.
Yeah, if it's boiler in safety valve in boiler means it's not more than 3% of its maximum working pressure.
Okay.
I think we are also not sure about the exact numbers.
Uh,
Okay.
Hold on a second. I find out the answer.
Okay.
This is the answer. That the relief valve will be set on 10% above pressure working pressure,
Let
whereas the it has been set on 3% above the appropriate working pressure.
See properly, it's not more than 3%. It's like
3%,
an accurate answer.
Not more than.
not more.
Yes, yes.
setting was just above the 3% above the approved.
Working
And what
pressure.
is setting pressure is 10% above working pressure.
Working pressure, yes.
But we safety valve is a bigger deal, na? With the last resort, how come it is contradicting?
Directly open when the pressure
We
reaches.
told we didn't have discussed that the safety valve is a last resort for releasing pressure.
So that is there, but the thing in this case is they are talking about some different type of safety valve because I've not seen the exact location of where they are specifying. Jackpot, can you mention something on this? Safety can open manually while relief valve cannot open manually.
That is a quick
Because
closing valve.
safety valve has a like a spring pulling arrangement. If it's not open, it can be manually opened from a distance. But
Okay,
relief valve don't.
Jack, why give my question answer? Like, why it is called a safety valve is a last resort? Instead, it is opening above 3% of working pressure, and relief valve is opening above 10%.
As percent.
What the hell?
So Gyan's question is basically if relief valve is maintaining the working pressure, relief valve should have acted first at 3%,
Yeah.
and last resort should have been safety valve means something big has gone wrong.
Wrong. Yes. Yes.
So if Jackpot can specify some knowledge on this.
Oh, I have to read
Jack,
a.
Jackpot, does he have some connection issue or something?
Okay, all right, move on. We'll discuss. I have just noted that. Okay.
Hmm.
I am going to write a doubt below that picture which I have sent.
Okay.
Doubt with some concept. So, okay, so you can carry on, Evito, after you were
Yeah. So
on
let's see what is.
intercooler.
Yeah. So the
Is this the
intercooler.
diagram from Visionary or what?
Yes, Gurvinder?
The diagram which was he was sharing before.
No,
The diagram is from.
one of my sailor friend sent.
Okay, okay, okay. I thought it's from Visionary.
No. So
Okay.
we
So
were
what?
on
Now we have
intercooler.
completed bursting disk.
No, tell me once before now also. The Gurvinder said about that bursting disk works when the leakage only happen or
Hmm.
excess pressure.
No.
So the main thing
Yes.
is,
So
assume this. What is there in the intercooler? You have your. I'll draw the intercooler with blue. So this is like the water. There is just plain water inside coming in and going out. And inside this is the super high pressure compared to the water. Water is hardly 1 to 2 bar. Inside this is your pressure air, or like pressurized
five
air.
5 bar.
Yeah. So how will this water get highly pressurized enough to break this? Is only if this has a leak. So this is the leak that he's talking about, that this pipe starts leaking, not this casing, not a leak over here. We're talking about the leak from this 5 pressure to
Pipes.
the 1
Okay.
pressure. I mean from the 5 bar pressure to the 1 bar pressure.
5 bar to 1 bar.
Yeah, so this is 5 bar
Mm-hmm.
and this is 1. So whenever this leak happens here, like a crack over here, this 5 bar will be pushed into the 1 bar, and we know water is incompressible, so it will immediately apply the same amount of 5 bar pressure on the walls of the compressor. And instead of damaging the pipe or the water, your main casing of your compressor will break.
Main
So
casing,
to
Casing of the
avoid that,
intercooler
yeah,
of the
or
mainly.
Intercooler.
intercooler, which is part of the compressor, so wherever it is fitted, the
Mm.
intercooler walls will get damaged. So instead we put a thin uh, bursting disc over here,
Copper disc. It's copper disc.
copper or whatever. I think
cover disc.
basically we asked the
It's
question
mainly
of
copper.
how is this created. So as per, oh wait, someone is texting something.
No, no, you carry on. We'll talk to
Okay,
Jack
okay.
on
So
that also.
Okay.
what?
Today it's enough for me. I am going to study my own.
Sure,
So,
sure, sure, sure.
Sure,
okay.
Tushar, we
Have a nice day. Thank you for giving such a
okay.
nice.
Your recording will very soon reach to you.
I
Okay.
have written the questions which where I am lacking behind, and I am. Thank
No
you.
problem. Okay.
Sure,
Have a
no
nice
problem.
good night.
Yeah,
Good
good
night,
night.
everybody.
Okay.
So as per what the question we asked, someone asked Orvin sir, the way how he mentioned that bursting disk will be created will be that you will have one main hole, and this hole is now, this is the part of the compressor. So whatever is shaded is, imagine the compressor intercooler walls.
Mm.
So here you'll have the main hole which is open.
Mm.
Then you'll have a plate over here in the middle which is covered up. It's like solid plate, and there's some special welds where they know the exact breaking power of the weld. So at this much stress, this weld will break. Highly precise welding is created. So you'll have these kind of welds over here. and then over this is just covered up with a thin rubber. So imagine a rubber is now, oh shit, this is covering up the whole thing. Let's maybe do the brush opacity, I can drop it. Okay, so this is now how it is going to be, and over this welds and the main covering over here, you will have your rubber. So this rubber is this dark color thing that I'm showing. So everything is fine. So if the pressure increases, these welds which are highly precise will break. Once they break, rubber is not touching that strong. So immediately the rubber also breaks and the water is allowed to release. That is how he explained bursting disk creation on the session that he had the previous day. But if anyone has any other ideas on the bursting disk, will
Bursted
be
disc,
happy.
disc is made up of copper. It's a copper
Mm-hmm.
disc only.
Mm-hmm.
So how the analogy of rubber?
Basically, the copper is just a sheet on the main thing which is bursting. The body is have to be like strong enough, like cast iron and all. Only the sheet which is bursting, na, that is copper.
Yeah, so basically in this diagram that I drew, this red part only is the copper, right? Because
Yeah, correct.
this black part is the intercooler body, like the wall of the casing.
That's cast iron.
Yeah. So and only the red part that it is saying right here is the copper.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay. So in that case, what you'll actually be having is you'll also have copper over here because it won't be possible to weld copper with another metal. So there'll be another copper layer here, and the copper layer will be bolted maybe here, something like that. Because the video which I
See,
watched.
see,
Mhm.
I have watched the video on the YouTube also. This guy also like teaches nicely. Wait, this he also
Let me
teaches
pin you.
nicely.
Let me pin you for the
What is the
timing.
channel name?
Can you send the link
I
of that?
think it's.
Yeah, I just shared the
I
link in
think
the group.
this guy have. This guy also have come on the with the Paneer sir.
Are
This guy
Vikas
is
sir,
nice.
Marini tutor. It is
my
Marini
good
tutor.
friend Vikas.
Gyan with the big contacts.
Yes, yes. So
Very
this
soon,
is.
very soon I am losing my contact. Brother sir.
You can see this video. He has explained like all the safeties nicely
Mhm, mhm.
Oh,
with diagrams, real life
Okay, do share the
on
link in the
ships.
WhatsApp. Is the link shared?
do link, do share na,
No,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
brother.
Okay.
You can see his channel. He has changed his channel name. See
Renly,
Rainly.
see Renly, just a
See
minute.
Rainly.
Okay,
He
just
teaches
let me.
like with
Gyan,
respect
kindly
to the
find it and
Okay,
post
ships.
a link.
yeah, yeah, I'm just posting. See Renly.
Okay,
Okay,
so
wait. I will send it.
He also has one more channel like Marini tutor, I
No,
guess.
no, he has changed his name after
Nee,
set. He has changed his
I
name,
think he has like
When
channel
I
name.
saw that video, its name was Marini tutor. I saw the same video.
No, no,
yes, yes.
he
It
has
was
changed.
very before like
He
Yeah,
has
yeah,
changed his channel
changed
name.
his name.
See Renly.
yeah. It might
Yes, yes,
have changed
yes.
now.
Busting disc. Busting
I
disc.
think he has come with some collaboration with someone.
Yes.
He 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 also wears some t-shirts and all. I have seen him.
Yeah. Accent.
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah, so
I
basically
also
coming
think
back
I saw
after the
him.
lines
bursting disk, we
which
have
are
now completed
representing the
our first stage compression plus cooling of this compressed air. So from there we go into a drain valve. So this is basically more of a bypass type of situation. Let's say for example I don't want the high pressure air which is cooled, not high pressure, but after first stage to go into the second stage compressor, maybe some issue has taken place. I can simply activate this drain valve. So it's just
So
going to let the,
you, I didn't got my answer. After busting this bust, does the system still run or stop running?
as mentioned by I think Gurvinder and
It will stop.
Harshal,
It will
there is
stop.
It
some
will
kind of
stop now.
trip. So imagine some sensor. Moment
There's
is,
alarm and trip.
yeah.
The alarm will also come and it will
Hmm.
stop.
Yeah.
System.
So
What
we
is
will
the
come to
alarm
know
name
that.
that system stops? There will be trip.
I'm not exact like the exact name I don't know. You
Okay.
can
Well, Let me
said
just
like
check.
intercooler burst and all something like this. Intercooler high pressure it can be there. I don't know like exact name.
or
Okay,
some
I
kind
will
of
ask. Uh,
intercooler leak. But it's a good question that we have made note to find out the name of the specific alarm or trip when the bursting disk has
let me ask.
exploded.
Hmm.
Sandy,
I
what?
think
Sandy, what is the alarm name? Which happens after busting this bust? Like which trips after busting this bust? I hope good for a good answer.
It might be cooling water no flow trip.
Jack is there? Who is speaking? Harsh?
Harshal,
Harshal.
Harshal.
Sir has named this main air compressor safety, so he has mentioned that cooling water no flow trip. So it's
Hmm.
I think it's that only because it is discharging the water only,
Cooling
after
water?
busting the disc.
Cooling water?
No flow trip. No flow trip.
Cooling
But
water?
not
No.
necessarily
no. I think
because
in
let's
Dreamer
say
in
let's say
Dreamer
for example,
package he said high water temperature, jacket water temperature. I guess it's jacket water. I guess.
because the issue I'm having is if I say no flow in the cooling water, it could be that my feed pump is off. It should not give a false reading suddenly saying, oh, bursting this is exploded full, people will start running, what the hell has happened to the main air compressor.
I think it must be something related to pressure in the
Yeah,
water side of the
on the
intercooler.
second compressor.
Okay,
On
okay.
on the second compressor also you will see the air is leaking, so the pressure won't develop. So there
Hopefully
might also
Sandy
be
can
a
give us the
leak.
exact understanding of
Yes,
what exactly is going on.
leave that. Okay.
The guy who has like sailed or what, he
Currently
must know
sailing,
better.
so
Currently
daily he's having a look at the alarms.
Yes, the compressor. I think the junior engineer deals mainly with compressors.
Uh,
Junior means fourth
I
engineer.
asked him to show me a engine
Oh
room
no, just
video.
before fourth, I guess.
He was showing all of the thing. Then he said, "You are
TME, I
about to
guess.
take
I
my
don't know.
job. Like there, I am not allowed to bring a camera here." Okay. No worries. Okay. So
Only.
high pressure
कौन सी कंपनी में है? Which company is?
पैसिफिक इंटर मैं प्रोटोकॉल को फॉलो करते हुए नहीं बताऊंगा पैसिफिक इंटरनेशनल
Uh,
एयरलाइंस अरे पैसिफिक इंटरनेशनल लाइन ऑनर ऑनर
Okay,
कैपिंग
okay.
नॉट मैनेजमेंट गुड रोकड़ा ही इज
Yeah,
एम ए
so is
टॉपर
it like
जैक सीनियर ही इज जैक सीनियर एम ए टॉपर
is it is it any like LPG or LNG? What is
नो ही इज ऑन
gas?
कंटेनर कंटेनर
Oh, okay.
ऑल
The name is like line. Yeah.
राइट
Yeah, so what were you saying regarding the high pressure gap?
Yeah, a high pressure intercooler air is passing after first stage. Okay, then
Mm-hmm.
after carry on.
So then if the pipes burst of the high pressure air and it
Ah.
goes to the water, bursting disk is there's another safety measure. But before this even takes place, because one thing to note is the difference between the bursting disk and relief valve over here is this one has to be replaced. This one is automatic, like immediately slight overpressure here or there. This will handle the excess and normal pressure it will allow to go inside. But this one, if it bursts, then you have to go replace it and all of that. There are spares as mentioned by Arvind sir, but just simply you don't want to have this to run first. So that's why the relief valve is pressed first. I mean put first. If this fails to trigger something, then this one will handle it out.
I am remembering some question in our discussion. There was one guy who said that in a intercooler there for pressure management for safety of excess pressure there is a relief valve like to get for excess pressure there is relief valve. Then all of a sudden he said no bursting disc. Then interviewer confused him whether it's bursting disc or relief valve. Then he concluded on bursting disc, and he said he was right. Like he agreed upon. Like they there will be both present now, relief valve and bursting disc also.
Yes.
I think the bursting disk you can mention it's present in the body of the intercooler.
Bursting disc
Purpose
is
of
a
both the things are different.
jack
Right. The
Jack,
bursting disc.
jack
Jack.
jack from marine. He has more ideas. Yes, Jack.
Hmm.
Jack, I think if
Sorry for the last
yeah, yeah.
No
interruption.
problem.
My internet connectivity is gone.
No problem.
Now, what was the question? You have the bursting disk and the relief wall, right?
Yeah, bursting discs are
In which
relief
college you
or
study?
both for pressure management.
In water side, in water side it will be the bursting disk. Okay, no confusion on that. Air side will be the relief wall.
Okay, now the second question is in positive displacement pumps on the discharge side, I use my relief valve. So why not use a relief valve again in the compressor? What is making the bursting disk so important compared to a relief valve?
You know the okay, 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 I got you. You know the pump, right?
Hmm. Okay.
Pump creating pressure, right?
Okay.
No need of wasting that power or a pressure. Okay, it lift it go back to the suction side.
Hmm.
It goes
It is
back
the
to inlet
same.
side water.
It is the same fluid which is creating the pressure. Okay,
Hmm.
but in case of intercooler, it is created by the air. You got my
Okay.
point?
Okay. So this is a very good difference that in the pump's case, the discharge and inlet is the same fluid. So I can just feed that discharge excess pressure to my suction side.
Yeah,
But in the case of intercooler where the bursting disk is located, the high pressure is caused by the leakage of air into water. So I'm just
yeah,
trying to get rid of the water and the air mixture that is leaked as soon as possible. I cannot send it anywhere back. So no point of the relief valve.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
So
Okay.
there will be both present, na relief valve and bursting discs and compressor safeties. My answer will be both,
yeah.
na
Yes, yes.
while
Wait,
explaining
wait,
that.
wait. Gayan, get it clear. In intercooler water side, okay,
No, no.
you will get the bursting disk.
If he will
Water
He's
ask,
side we
asking
have,
for the whole compressor. For the whole compressor, it will be both.
it will be both, na. I want to stick
Mm.
on the particular thing. Like for the
For the
compressor.
whole compressor, it will be both, but for the intercooler, it will be safe bursting disk.
Okay. All right. Got it. Jack, it is. He is correct.
yeah, you can say with that, but it will be the fire back for you
Why? I will say in a
because
case of if he has tell me about some compressor safeties, then I will
You-
counting bursting
Mhm.
disk, relief valve. Then he will be asking location of bursting disk. Then I will be saying that in intercooler, in a body of intercooler,
In the water side, water side.
water side of intercooler, and
if
air
you are
Mm,
clear with
right.
that means you can go ahead. No
uh,
worries about it.
and air side like
Mhm.
before intercooler it is relief valve. Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Simply will
Yeah,
not
yeah,
go
yeah.
into much detail. It will simply be the one question. So compressor safeties.
okay.
You can
So
mention
so
five
that
of
means
them.
this is
Mm,
currently at 5.
mm,
So that means this will be set at whatever that 103%, 3% excess of 5 bar. So that if this is suddenly coming at 8 bar, this will make a alarm.
mm,
If this is going at 8 bar. But after it goes over here, if the water pressure which is at 1 to 2 bar
mm.
and the leak takes place, then the bursting disk will be activated.
But
Hmm.
103% of 5 bar is not 8 bar.
No, no, I'm just saying
Okay,
whatever that value is.
okay,
I'm not sure if it's
Not
103%
100,
in
not
this
one.
case.
It's
okay,
just 3%.
okay.
Not more
Okay.
than 3%.
So it is 5.6 bar something.
Yeah, so I was talking about, like absolute 103% will be the rating of whatever pressure is
Okay,
there,
okay,
and will be 3% excess,
okay.
not more than
Uh-huh.
3%.
All right. So
So, okay, once the bursting disk is done, we have the small drain valve over here. Jackpot, if you can mention something on this automatic unloader.
before that drain valve is what? It's safeties of compressor. It will count in safeties of compressor.
I think more of a
Green
type
one.
of bypass type of a thing.
Uh, Jack.
I think it's extra air, I
Can I
guess.
speak?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Can I
yeah.
speak?
You can.
Automatic unloader, right?
Hmm.
You know about the starting of the motor, right?
Okay.
What will happen if you start the motor?
So, which motor are we talking about now? The main.
Electrical motor, any motor.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
Rotor will
When I start
rotate.
it, I'll try to keep, yeah.
After we start rotating,
Shaft.
Anyone.
Hmm. So you want to go
Anyone
for
can explain this.
from a
Yeah, motor.
coil part of view, or just
I will explain. Okay, well, you're
okay.
starting a motor.
Hmm.
It's like a RMF, right? It will cutting through the bars, flex linkage. No,
Okay.
we
Okay.
can't go deep inside.
Yeah.
I will go outline itself.
Hmm.
While starting the motor, there will be a produce of high current, right?
Yeah.
If high current is there means it will lead to the damage of the motor.
Okay.
Do
your
you got
voice
my
is
point?
very.
Hmm.
You just glitched, bro.
What?
What
My
you said?
voice?
Okay, can you repeat again?
Voice is cutting is bit cutting, and
If you start a
I think
motor,
it's your internet issue thoda.
Okay, Jack. As of now, we have heard that while starting the motor, if suppose we load the motor, like for example, centrifugal pump, while starting, we have to close the discharge valve. So that is what Jack is saying, that we should try and reduce the load while starting the motor, because otherwise, due to high amperage, everything, the motor can get damaged.
yeah, exactly the same like closing the discharge valve. It's like an unloader. If you start the motor with a load, it will suck more power.
Hmm.
Its current will increase, so the damage of winding will more. If unloader means it will reduce the load. It will not compress the air at the starting. The discharge side and the suction side will be the open. Okay, so no compression takes place. It's the work of the unloader.
So it
Okay.
it does count in compressor safety, automatic unloader.
Yeah, it's like a safety only.
For
And what about the
for
drain valve?
higher load, like higher current.
While in the starting only we use unloader while starting.
And what was the purpose?
Gyan,
Yes. Huh?
Gyan, I think you should not go into this much deep with this. We don't require for now.
Okay, मैं बोलूंगा ही नहीं इसको. पकड़ के
They
And
रखो.
drain
don't.
wall is to drain the moisture.
प्रेजेंदा
Air
पढ़ लेगा.
contains moisture, right?
This is more.
Okay.
I think this is
To
more
drain
for
that
the
moisture.
tech marine engineering guys.
हाँ, yes.
So, but while draining the moisture, some amount of air also will not be drained.
Yeah, it will drain. If then air won't drain means how come the moisture will come out? It will
I
like
thought it will be some kind of oily water separator. Okay, so basically whatever is there will just be drained out.
yeah, it's most like a drain the water or the moisture. It's like a sound like a like that.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay. So don't they call air vent? Air vent also sound like.
Yeah.
Huh?
What?
No, it's
Don't
not in the compressor.
air vent, air vent.
No, no. Airband cock. It's in boiler.
तो मैं I was
In
saying that
boiler, it's
drain
got
valve
different
is
purpose.
working like that only ना. हवा निकाल रहा है
No, no,
भाई.
no, no. There is no water, no steam.
Okay, so ये that will only exert steam like eject moisture from drain valve.
Yeah, yeah. If you open the drain wall, then the air and the moisture will get out.
From where moisture is coming into the that compressed
In
air.
normal air, you don't have the moisture, right? Moisture content, water vapor in
Yeah,
normal atmospheric air.
yes,
If you compress it,
yes, we have it.
And the opening and the
if
closing will be like
manual,
automatic or manually. We
manual,
can control it.
Yeah,
yeah,
if air is having that much moisture in a case of compressor, it piston that will not damage this uh, bottle in which there is
that's
piston.
why they provide a drain wall and they will drain the moisture. If they didn't drain that, water is incompressible, it will damage the compressor.
Yeah, in a case of second stage compressor, drain valve is provided. In a case of first stage compressor, like after first stage, it is providing. Like in a case of first stage, it is not going to exert that much harm to the compressor, first stage compressor.
It's not like that. It's about the intercooler. We are using the intercooler, right? We are reducing the temperature.
Okay. So
So the
there you might
air,
have some condensation.
yes, yes.
Yeah,
So air can like cool down and
Hmm.
convert into water.
Now you got the point.
Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
Gayan bro,
Yes.
I'm asking about you.
Yeah, Gayan. It's Gyan
Yeah.
only.
Because you're
Yeah.
confusing too much yourself. It's
Yeah.
not
Yes.
it's not like hard.
I
It
have
just go through it.
I have low IQ actually.
The पांच छह में basic
No bro.
Okay, so
focus कर
basically
report
now
extra है
I have
very
here
extra.
uh,
dry air, right? Because I've already got rid of any moisture, anything that is going to be present after the intercooler. So dry air at 5 bar is now going to get into the second stage.
dry
So
compressed air. Okay.
yeah, dry, medium compressed, not highly compressed because only 5 bar.
Having low temperature. Low temperature, moderate
Yeah,
temperature, what? Low temperature.
having a not low, maybe just medium, right? Like normal.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Jackpot, any idea on how
No.
cold does
I
the
think it will be
intercooler
like
make the air?
ambient.
It
I think
was
it will be ambient.
also reduce pressure na. 5 bar like intercooler if it
No,
temperature it if temperature it like intercooler
no, no,
works
no.
on the constant pressure. It is like a heat exchanger. Heat exchanger works on the constant pressure like a condenser and evaporator.
It's
Yes,
like
it
an
is constant
isobaric
pressure.
process. It's a isobaric process.
Oh, really?
Pressure will be the
No pressure
yeah.
will not change. If you know like the exhaust gas turbocharger,
Oh,
you also have na
It's
one
adiabatic
intercooler.
process in the start, and then it's approaches towards the isothermal curve. So it reaches to the ambient temperature then.
you are having that graph, Harshal.
Same,
Yeah, I
I
have
think
that
it is
graph.
I
same
forward
temperature
it
that
in
we
group
is
na.
entering.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
so
sure, I'll follow.
yeah,
Is it
Jack,
the same temperature that we is entering? It will come back to the
Yeah,
same
the ambient
temperature.
temperature it will try to approach. Firstly,
Yes, yes.
whenever you are compressing, it won't be isothermal, right? It will be adiabatic process. And then once you cool it, it will approach towards the isothermal curve. That's the
Yes, yes.
ambient temperature.
Oh.
okay,
Okay, so somewhere around ambient temperature is what we are getting now
Hmm.
into the second stage.
okay.
But
Yes,
at 5
yes.
bar, first it was ambient temperature
So
at
I
1
have one
atmosphere.
question to Jack. That intercooler is like a heat exchanger here,
Yes, yes.
That is
like
exactly
More
what we're
like
using
Water
it
a
type.
for.
like condenser
Water
only,
type.
That's
like condenser only, which heat rejected like
yeah,
Yes,
that's the
yes.
exact thing it
But
is
the
doing. No,
condenser on the chips, we can say. On at our home, we only have heat exchangers that exchange heat with the air.
okay. All right, I got
Hello.
it. Yes, that's why it is working on constant pressure.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
Avito, you can carry on.
Okay, so then next we have the second stage. Now in the second stage, you will have air going into the second stage for compression. After compression, now we are having super high pressures of about 30 bar. So again, we have a pressure gauge to monitor if everything is going fine and what is the pressure. And this time we have a relief valve. But one thing to note is this time I'm dealing with 30 bar, so I can't have the same small size of relief valve. So this will be a big, strong, powerful relief valve to be able to handle such loads. Once that is done, again we go into the aftercooler because this time aftercooler is being used because I don't want to have the low mass density of air going into my engine or wherever it is going to be used. I want my air to be of proper high mass so that wherever I'm using it is very efficient. So that is why
And
we,
also,
yeah.
we can also like there can be explosion if the air temperature is very high.
Yes.
Mhm. Or it might cause some other issues like knocking or something because of hot areas in the engine. I don't know, whatever.
And
So.
also, it can
Hmm.
also increase the size of the air bottle. For
Mhm.
the compact size of air bottle,
Because for the same capacity
it's
of air,
good.
I'll need a larger space now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that is another good
And it
point.
will.
So, any idea what is this over here? Why do I have this in the aftercooler but not in the intercooler?
What is
I think it's type of valve, but
valve?
don't know which valve.
Some kind of a
Jack.
drain almost, but
I think
why
I
do we
don't
have
know.
this in aftercooler but not in intercooler is the question now. Jack, if you can answer.
I can like guess make a guess
Okay.
because in the last stage there's like very highly pressured air we are getting, no?
Hmm.
So there can be a
no
chance.
bro. It's like an it's not perfect. It's not a perfect image. Okay. Don't confuse with that. What?
Okay. So,
Acha,
is
acha.
this present here or not present?
I really don't have any idea about that. But don't confuse with it's
Okay, so
there,
then
I
it's not there.
for
think
now, what
it's
we'll do is
I I think
I
it's
we'll
have
just
just
bursting disk. They
a
have
get rid
mentioned.
of.
screenshot. I have just taken a screenshot and posted it on group to ask Arvind sir. Okay.
Arey,
This small thing here.
I think it's bursting disk. They mentioned there or
No, no,
not?
bushing this is
No,
this
no. Yeah, okay,
green,
okay, okay.
not green, that brown
Orange.
copper color. Yeah. So for now, we'll just
We
simplify
are
it by getting
No,
rid
no,
of
no,
it.
no. Don't remove. It will be there. It's like
Okay.
a drain wall.
Okay. So then
For
we'll find out what this is.
no, no. In intercooler also will be there. If you are draining the system, there will be a drain wall, right?
Okay, so you're saying this is the water drain valve, somewhat like the
Ye-
blowdown valve in the boiler.
Yeah, like
Okay,
like
makes
more
sense.
likely.
okay. When busting this rupture, maybe like water need to go out because of that high pressure air will be exerting very much high to that wall. So water need to go out. That's why that drain valve is there.
No, no. I
No,
think
because
it's
if
there
bursting this
if
breaks, it will go out through
everything
the
is
bursting this
working.
hole. Yeah.
I think it's like if everything is working nicely, na. For example, if we want to change the water or anything without damaging the bursting disk, I think it can be there. Simply open
One
it
one
and all the
one
water will come.
method that this can be used is we can use this to measure whether the bursting disc is broken or if there's some problem with the water pressure, because I can use this to send this into some sensor maybe which is checking the pressure. So if suppose something is wrong with the water, either the flow is not coming from the input or the bursting disc has exploded. So now there's no
I
water
think we are
pressure.
just making the guess. I think we should not
Mhm. Yeah,
confuse
so we'll
ourselves.
just wait
Otherwise,
for
Yeah,
that.
bro. It might be. It's like
uh,
a drain wall making a test pressuring wall.
okay, all right. So
Okay, so we'll
Mm,
just leave that for now
okay.
and come back later
yes,
to
There are
that.
yes.
two busting
No
disc.
need.
Yeah, without picture learning
Yes,
thing.
yes. Array,
Same
You have
on
the
me.
two
Yeah,
separate
same
actual
coolers,
on me.
right?
answer to the location of the bus disk is it is present at at the water side of the intercooler and aftercooler. Mentioned both.
Two side. Okay.
There are two separate systems. One is for low or medium pressure. One is for the high pressure, right?
Okay. After color.
Mhm.
I'm.
So once that is done, we have a
Mainly they are concerned
oily
with
water
location and
separator.
function only.
Mhm.
Bunch
So the
Brajanga is unpredictable.
here we have a nice mention of high air temperature cutout.
That is also count in safety or
Yeah, yeah,
height
Hmm.
in a compressor
Safety.
safeties. Okay.
yes.
Yes, yes.
So cutout means this is a trip, right,
High air temperature.
Gurvinder?
Yes.
Hmm. I think
Okay, so you can maybe
it's
even
a
call this
trip.
high air pressure or
It
high
will
air
it
temperature
will just
trip.
stop the
It
compressor. I
will
think.
trip the motor
Yeah,
which is running the compressor.
Yes, yes, yes.
and the oily water separator again is just going to try to separate any sort of
Moisture.
Lube oil or something.
Live oil.
Lube oil or something.
from the air.
Yes.
Oil water.
Okay.
There can be some water also. Can be come.
Hmm.
Oil water. We are also we must be also using for the smooth processing lube oil in that maybe there is a chance to get a mixing of lube oil in a
Some
Hmm.
kind of lube oil which is
in a
present on the cylinder liner
Because
here and all that.
no, no, no. Here we are doing the splash lubrication
Okay.
from the crank web down the crankshaft.
So here, whenever the
You
crank
can
wave
see the
comes, it'll
diagram.
like just spray
Yes.
everywhere.
So it can just come with the pressurized air towards the discharge side.
And it can be a fire hazard then.
Okay, because you'll have two parts of the fire triangle, which is like oxygen plus a fuel.
Oxygen, temperature, and
So
fuel.
if there's a slight temperature somewhere, it will be a explosion. Not
mo-
explosion, but just
Yeah,
There
a
will
yeah.
be
fire.
temperature, na? There will be temperature, yeah,
Hmm.
in the discharge side of the air.
Yeah. So to get rid of that, we use this thing, and then we have a final temperature testing sort of
so oil water
measurer.
separator does count in safety compressor safety.
I think it's more of a component, though, not a safety as such.
Mm.
Yes. Okay. I was
So
also
it's just
thinking.
part of the system.
Okay.
I think it's
And
a
then
proper.
from there it goes into a air reservoir, where we are storing the compressed air until further need is required. And there we have a
Mm.
fusible plug here. Now,
Okay.
why will we have a
Before
fusible plug in
before
a
feasible plug
air?
delivery air temperature.
Hmm.
Like it measures the delivery air temperature.
Yeah, so
It's
basically it's measuring
temperature
the
of the
temperature
air.
that is going to the air bottle.
So that is
Hmm.
thermometer. What is that?
No, no, they can be thermocouple, which can
अरे हाँ
shows the
यार,
reading.
delivery air
So
temperature.
the question now is why do I need a fusible plug in here where I have no heating, nothing, just some compressed air is stored. So what is going to trigger the fusible plug in this case? And secondly, where
First
is
of
it
all,
mounted
I
in
think
this?
we should. First of all, I think you should tell the proper functioning of fusion. What does a fusion plug actually do?
So the
This
fusible
fusible
plug
plug
that
might
we
be
are
on the
normally used to, yeah, is found in the boiler scenario. So let's say we have a water tube boiler. So
No, no,
just
in compressors, I'm boiler. I know boiler. I know.
it
so that's what I'm
this
wondering. How is it related to a
When
compressor? Is my question exactly.
there will be
this
a certain temperature, like when there will be a high temperature, high working temperature, a very high temperature, then only
Mm.
fishbowl plug is used. But here we are passing through it after cooler.
Double cooling is there. Plus, this guy is going to tell me if the temperature is high. I will automatically come here and check if my coolers are working or not. So there is no
I think
chance
there
actually of getting a very high temperature inside the air
Jack,
bottle.
Jack,
was nothing is like 100% efficient. Na, something can be
Harsh.
wrong. Something
Damage.
can be
see
wrong.
the thing is if your after cooler is not working properly and if you didn't get the alarm that it is not working and if
Yes,
the high temperature air is
everything can be
going,
damaged.
what are you gonna do? So this fusible plug, I think it's on the air bottle for safety purpose because as I've
Yes,
told
yes.
you that it's the fire hazard, right? If flue coil is
Because
there
the
and temperature
alarms
drops,
and the
it can catch fire.
like just
If
like
your
the
alarms are not
like
working
the
properly and
alarms
maintenance is not done, right? So that's the reason it's for safety
because
purpose.
these
Fusible
all are
plug
like
in air
electrical
bottle,
components, right?
like
The
top of the.
electrical components can be damaged, but fuse plug is mainly a mechanical part, so it cannot go wrong
Yeah. So one more
as
thing is,
compared to
so
electrical components.
will the fusible plug be mounted like this? Like on the inside will be the melting part, so that if it breaks on the outside, it will go to ambient air, the compressed air or whatever, which is heated up.
Yes, yes. I think the location we are not confirmed where it is actually on the top or at the
It is
bottom
showing
or at
in
the
yellow
sides.
spot, with yellow spot is that only, na?
Mm-hmm. Looks like it.
Look like.
So basically, don't
So it
mention on the
See,
can
top.
this
be
You
like
can
mentions
just
at
mention
the
air
it will
entry
be
reservoir.
point.
present on the walls of the air
I
bottle.
Uh,
think it is present at the
it's
entry at which the air is entering the air bottle.
guys see there's written air reservoir. That means air bottle, and it's fitted on the air bottle.
Yeah,
That
so we can
brown
just
part is
say
the
Mm.
fusible plug.
we can just call this to be the wall of the air bottle. So on the wall somewhere it is mounted.
Just like in case of boiler also, where is the fusible plug is fitted? It will
Boiler,
It's in the furnace. It's above the furnace.
above the furnace.
It's something.
it depends, right?
It's something else.
In terms of
On
water
steam chest
tube
it is.
boiler, or in terms of smoke tube boilers, I'll just call it smoke tube. Smoke tube boiler, there'll be all water around, and I'll have my smoke combustion maybe over here. So this will be the whole deal. Let's say this is where the fire is there. So on this wall, I'll have the fusible plug. So it will be placed like this. Or I'll keep it away from that black line. Maybe I'll draw it here. So it will be placed like this, and here will be the material, and this part has to be open here.
But is that like its function is mainly to like cut off the fuel supply or like cut off the combustion?
It is just going to push water into your fire, so it will block the combustion. Oh, so not there. So imagine this water level goes down for some reason. So now
Mm.
the fusible plug will start getting heated up.
Yes, yes, I know.
The moment the fusible plug is heated up, it will allow the water to come in and douse this fire off. This fire will go off.
It's kind of trip, something trip.
It's more of
Yes.
a manual sort of thing that will happen, like
Mm.
without any sort
Like
of
it's
electrical.
cutting the
Yeah,
combustion. It's
yeah, it will just be a more
stopping the heat.
physical process.
Mm.
Just because of heating, this small orange color thing will melt off, allowing the water to come in, which is water is present all around the smoke tube boiler, which is getting heated up. So water
In a
will come
case
in and
of
put the
water
fire
tube
off.
boiler,
In the case of water tube boiler,
I think it's it's
yeah,
simple.
I will have the, oh, why am I using my eraser?
The fuel plug will be in the steam drum, I guess, है ना?
I am removing the gas in the steam drum. No?
Ah, yes, yes, it will be in the steam drum.
So this is the water tube boiler now. So in the water tube boiler, we have water being kept inside the main pipe or whatever, and we have the
Steam drum.
flame, etc. here, combustion. So again, it has to be somewhere on this interface. So is it placed here at the bottom or anywhere on the pipeline?
There is
It's above the furnace. It's like above the fire. Fuel plug will.
So let's say this is the top wall of the boiler. So somewhere here you're saying?
No. If you draw a fire, I will say.
Okay, fire is here, let's say for example. Here.
Straight above
Just
in the
see mine.
water
I'm
drum.
sharing the screen.
Okay, so
You
in line with
will
this,
get
I'll
it
have my
better.
visible plug here maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello, hello. Hello.
Yeah, yeah.
Gurvinder.
Are you like seeing my screen?
Yes, your
1 second. Yeah, okay.
So you can see like you can see the actual like where it is actually there.
yes. Send that picture. Now you are looking very mesmerizing. Damn, yeah.
Okay, there.
You can see it like it is mainly above the
It's a smoke
pipeline.
tube boiler. It's like over up there.
So when the water level will drop, the steam will come in contact. So it will just burst, and this, and along with the steam and the water, along both will like come to the combustion chamber. It will just stop
Put
the
the fire
combustion.
off. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that's what I said. It's on the steam chest.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, steam chest. We'll keep note of that specific term.
यार वो
और
लिंक या
सिंपली
वीडियो भेज दियो यार.
अरे कोई नहीं.
Okay, so while this is going on, we have the cooling water coming over here to the intercoolers. So maybe this cooling water is bringing the water from the LT cooler, or from where is this cooling water coming? Or does this have to be fresh water? I
Which
don't think
cooling
so.
water? So this
It's a
cooling
fresh
water.
water and it's driven by a separate pump for the compressor. It is driven by the same motor.
Okay, so the question is, why do I have to use fresh water, and why can't I use the sea water, which is
It can
cool?
like damage the parts. It can cause corrosion and all.
Okay, so that will be the answer for that.
Is
Well,
it okay?
okay, like before, like from atmosphere we are taking air to compress. Where is why this is cooling water temperature? LT water means low temperature water. Like what? LT
Yeah.
low temperature water.
No, that's the LT cooler.
LT cooler cooling water
Yeah,
pump.
low temperature cooler. Yeah.
Okay, so basically, what is going to happen is then, as he mentions, is going to be fresh water. So let me mark fresh water with green. So this is going to be, oh, not this. So this is going to be fresh water over here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but the fresh water is going to be on a plate, like a plate type, this thing, uh, heat exchanger. This side is going to be sea water, which comes from the sea chest and that marine
No, no.
life, all of that stuff.
I think the plate type exchanger will be at the other side when it will just take the heat from the compressor. Na? So again, it will like come back. It will keep on circulating the same water. So the
Yeah,
exchange, so the
but
heat
then,
exchanger will be like
so you're saying
at the
that we have a separate sort of cooler only for the compressor, or do
no
we
for
have
the.
a,
It's like a heat exchanger only.
okay, because
Water type. It's like water type. So the other side of the heat exchanger, it is flowing seawater, which is like taking heat from the water which is coming from the compressor after cooling it.
Yeah,
okay, but you're saying it's somewhere this side.
Jack was saying it was not. It is not seawater. It is fresh water. Something like that.
Mm.
Yeah, so fresh water is, he's saying, is roaming inside the compressor. So here it is all
Outside the water
wherever there is
jacket. There's like
this,
jacket
this
around
is
the
all,
compressor.
yeah.
No, no. Only around the compressor body, not along the like all the safeties and all.
No,
It's
no, I'm saying
mainly.
this line of water which is going everywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
This line will be of fresh water,
Hmm.
Why not
but
seawater?
because as Harshal mentioned, the corrosion issue,
I think it can be a reason. That's why.
excess salts, all of that,
Or maybe salt water is good conductor of electricity. Some concept can be applied here.
some kind of conductivity, as you
Yeah,
mentioned.
it will cause a galvanic corrosion
That's why,
because
na.
of this.
That's why
मेरा तुक्का
corrosion.
भिड़ गया.
Gayan
Galvanic.
had a victory.
Yeah,
Okay,
some.
so basically we're using fresh water over here, but Gyan, not Gyan, Jack, tell us how is that fresh water cooled? Because if it is
Freshwater is
taking,
cooled by the LT cooler, by the seawater, central cooling system.
okay, so that means this is your main huge cooler which is going to seawater. So
I think
from
it's
this, we will have this taking and getting cooled from here.
Most
Also,
probably.
this
I
seawater
think
which is
we
cooling
are
is utilized by the
taking.
freshwater generator.
Hmm. I think we are just passing the fresh water through the like cooler he's mentioning.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
wait. I will share a image to you. Then you will share. I will explain.
Okay, okay, okay.
Give me 2 minutes.
Hmm. Hmm.
This is like BTech Marine we are studying.
यार.
अरे ज्ञान अपने इंटरव्यू फोकस दे तो यहाँ.
अरे मेरे को पूछेगा ना कंप्रेसर सेफ्टी.
Suddenly, these days, Berganza sir has started a lot of safety.
सेफ्टी सेफ्टी है तो मुझे थोड़ा सा अंदर घुसना पड़ेगा ना, नहीं तो बजंगा बजा देगा मेरी. अगर मैं
कब है
Can when is your
इंटरव्यू
interview
डेट थोड़ी आई अभी.
टुमारो इन द मॉर्निंग.
क्या?
with Briganza, sir?
यस.
कल इंटरव्यू है.
Best of luck.
अरे मजाक कर रहा हूँ मैं. इंटरव्यू रहता
अभी
तो
डेट
इतना
ही नहीं
नॉर्मल
आई है.
रहता. मैं सदमे में रहता है. यस.
ये यहाँ नहीं होता भाई अभी.
मीटिंग वीटिंग छोड़ देता. मैं जब एंग्लो का था तो उस समय कितने हजार क्वेश्चन लगाए थे रिटर्न के लिए बस. उस समय मैंने 6 दिन तक मीटिंग ही नहीं लिया था. 5-6 दिन तक मेरी. जब सब कहते थे कि बहुत आसान है फटी रहती थी तब मेरी. अब तो वाकई कठिन है.
मैंने पता है सिर्फ मैंने उसके लिए पढ़ा था इंटरव्यू के लिए तैयारी की थी.
तेरा तो 2 दिन बाद ही था और हमारे साथ चिल कर
नहीं.
रहा था. जब इंटरव्यू लाइक रिटर्न देने के पास करने के बाद
हाँ
ना.
हाँ हाँ मेरा रिटर्न था मेरा 13 को और मेरा वो इंटरव्यू हो गया था 9 मार्च को.
लाइक हमसे 2 दिन पहले बता रहा था परसों मेरा इंटरव्यू है, ये है वो है कैसा होता है.
हम्म.
यार अगर
और
नेक्स्ट मे भी मेरा नेक्स्ट मंथ हो. सुनने में आ रहा है अगर इस मंथ नहीं
हाँ.
हुआ तो नेक्स्ट मंथ होगा. और अभी मेरे एंग्लो पास आउट के बच्चों से बात हुई तो पता क्या चल रहा है मुझे कि ऐसा वो इसलिए कर रहे हैं क्योंकि बैच फुल हो गया है. उसके बाद 80 से 40 कर दिए. अब 80 का बैच नहीं होगा. उसके बाद कैडेट की सप्लाई बहुत कम जा रही है. उनका उनसे पहले भी बैच जो पास आउट हुआ था. ठीक
हाँ
है.
तो मैं भी तो बोलता रहा हूँ अभी GME 35 वाले घर पे बैठे हैं आधे.
घर पे बैठे हैं और उनके में से.
So
7 महीने
GME
7.
35 is from when, 36 is from when, and what is going on right now?
I think at now 36 has also passed. 37, 38 are in the academy, and 39 is starting from May.
और कह रहे थे
And
रिक्वायरमेंट इतनी घट गई
40
है.
is September, and 41 is our January.
Okay, so this is May.
May is 39.
Okay, so this is September. So that means I'm in batch 41. Holy shit.
GMA 41. I am also. We are in the same batch. I think
Oh, cool.
maximum we will be in the same batch
अच्छा
only.
ये तो
But
मुझे
what
भूल
the
मत
hell about
सुनो.
this?
ए
What
मुझे
about this?
मुझे भूल मत जाना तुम
But
लोग.
what?
What about this placements is the next headache now. Since
Placements? Which?
you're mentioning these people are at home, right?
Like half, like like half of them are on the ship, and half are going like and
So that
one
means
or two in a
if
month.
these people are half here, that means these full are at home, full are at
They are
home,
just.
some in college,
They
some
have
in
just
college.
passed, na. The 36 have just passed in March,
ओके.
March or Feb,
Okay,
I guess.
और
okay.
ऑल्सो यू नो आई हैवंट मेट अ सिंगल इंजीनियर that is on that has sailed on ship via GME till now. I know many of the engineers, many of the
So how
engineers.
have they gone on ship?
Like I
BTech
haven't.
Marine.
BTech GME, like any GME guy, I don't know that has sailed on a ship. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
In
Why?
All are like either DNS or marine engineering.
Arey, DNA is very far, you know. They don't even sit at home for 1 month after the
अरे
course.
पूछिए मत, एक बंदा जो है एससीआई से निकाला था, एससीआई से पढ़ा था और डीएनएस का इसमें दे दिया, अगले महीने जो है उसका आके कंपनी ज्वाइनिंग, वो जहाज पे है, और
अरे,
मेरे से फोन करके कह रहा
हम्म,
था भैया गाइड कर दो।
अरे, अरे एंग्लो में भी यही है, सेम एंग्लो में भी सेम। मेरा एक कजन है, 1 महीना भी नहीं हुआ पास आउट हुए, वो भाई मेरे से पहले शिफ्ट पे। आ, अभी हम लोग डिग्री भी हमारा अभी शुरू नहीं हुआ को बैच।
ए गुरविंदर बॉडी बना,
क्या?
तो खाली टाइम में मैं सबको बोलता हूँ बॉडी बना, प्रीत सर भी बोलते हैं
अरे
जा बॉडी
डिग्री
बना।
अभी तो कॉलेज में है, घर पे जाएंगे अभी 6 महीना,
हम्म,
घर आएंगे फिर करेंगे।
हम्म। सबको प्रीत सर बोल रहे हैं जो नहीं ये।
आई एम लाइक फ्री आफ्टर जून।
Same way, that's Pranit's advice. Like just work on your physical fitness and all.
मेरे
जुलाई
को तो ऐसे
अगस्त
ही बोला, वर्क
सितंबर
ऑन योर
अक्टूबर
फिजिक, आई वांट टू सी
नवंबर
यू इन योर बेस्ट वर्जन। थैंक यू सर।
दिसंबर।
क्या डील 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 डील
We
करके।
have 6 months. We can change our transform our body
हाँ
in 6 months.
हाँ, और क्या, और 6 महीने में मेरी तो जो दुर्दशा हो गई ना पिछले, पूछो मत यार। अब मैं बहुत दिन से अपने घर पे भी बात कर रहा था, बहुत दिन से डिप्रेशन में था कि सुनने के बावजूद मेरा नहीं हुआ था। मैं अब मना लिया यार, होगा होगा नहीं होगा देगा, ये हमारा जो चल
अरे
रहा
इतना
है,
टेंशन मत ले
ये जो
आई।
चल रहा है चलते रहना चाहिए। मैं 3 4 ट्राई करूंगा, उसके बाद पापा जी मेरे स्कूल बनवा रहे हैं, उसको उसमें बच्चों को पढ़ाऊंगा। ठीक है। किस्मत में नहीं है यार, तो क्या कर सकते हैं, लेकिन ये तो रहेगा, सुकून तो रहेगा, मैंने कोशिश किया,
अरे नहीं है,
डेडिकेशन दिया।
किस्मत किस्मत का नाम मैं तो मत लो कभी। नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है किस्मत में।
भाई अब मेरा जितने फेल्योर और पास देखने के बाद मैंने एक ही चीज मुझे बहुत फिट बैठता है,
अबे
जो
एक
लिखा है
एक इंटरव्यू
कुदरत
तो
का
दे
ना,
पहले।
जो लिखा है कुदरत का उसे कोई नहीं मिटा सकता।
अरे एक
गुरविंदर
पहले
जहाज
इंटरव्यू
में
तो।
जाएगा तो जाएगा।
हाँ तो वो वो तो जाएंगे ही। और पहले सबसे पहले जाना है यार अपने बैच में, तो वो है एक अभी गोल।
कंपटीशन मिल गया तेरे को। अभी तो
कौन जा रहा है पहले?
सबसे
ओके, कोई
उसमें,
नहीं, कोई नहीं।
उसमें रैंक वाइज होता है ना, ठीक है, जिसका
वो
रैंक
सही
हाँ।
होता
में।
है। हाँ तभी ना, कोई कोई मेरे से वो जेमी का सिलेबस मांग रहा था, वो स्टडी मटेरियल।
No, no. I think it also matters which ship you are getting, because I know some people they have got their visa very late. That's why their ship is at delayed.
बट उनका जो ऑर्डर रहता है ऐसे ही रहता है।
Ah, mainly it's like
Preference,
this.
preference.
ए भाई, आई विल शेयर यू द ड्राइव फॉर जीएमई थिंग, ओके, एंग्लो, आई हैव
हाँ हाँ,
ऑल द
बोलना।
कोर्सेज, ओके, मैं भेज दूंगा तुम लोगों को। अब तुम लोग,
कोर्सेज तो है वेबसाइट पे भी,
हाँ,
पर कंटेंट नहीं है।
वो कंटेंट भी मिल
बुक्स
जाएगा,
और
बुक मोटे मोटे हैं, ठीक है। फिर आप शुरू कर देना काम। यार हमारा हो जाता है ना, मेरा भी, तो उसके बाद जीएमई से पहले हम लोग विजनरी पैकेज, अचीवर पैकेज, ये सब पैकेज भी
सब
डिस्कस कर
कुछ
लेते हैं।
एक
हाँ,
है,
मैंने
हाँ।
मैंने लिया ही नहीं अभी, बिजनेस लेना है मैंने अभी।
और मैं डिस्काउंट दिलवा दूंगा जब लेने का मन करेगा। ठीक,
घर पे लूंगा अभी, तो डिग्री यहाँ कॉलेज में
ठीक।
चल रहा है, प्रोजेक्ट चल रहे हैं, एग्जाम अभी एग्जाम हुआ है मेरा, मिड
अच्छा,
टर्म खत्म।
तेरे को तो मैं ज्यादा डिस्काउंट दिलवाऊंगा, चिंता मत कर, मैं बोल दूंगा सर बहुत अच्छा लड़का
सर
है।
अभी एग्जाम, अभी कॉलेज में अभी जा रहा,
हाँ,
फीस भी
अभी
पूरी
तो
नहीं हो
तेरा
रही।
एग्जाम वाला भी लोचा है ना। मेरे कॉलेज में प्लेसमेंट हुआ था आज ही, नोटिस आई सिलेक्शन का, ये वो, मैंने कंपनी को ही मना कर दिया। पूरे
अरे
मैकेनिकल में
बहुत।
जल्दी कोर आती नहीं, कोर आई, 3 राउंड ऑफ इंटरव्यू हुआ, मैं कहा मैं नहीं
पर वही
देता।
प्रॉब्लम है, 3 4 लाख किसको चाहिए।
अरे वो मेरे को भी मिली है, मतलब मारुति में, पर आई एम नॉट गोइंग देयर।
मैं इतना इससे ज्यादा
बट
फ्रॉड।
ऑफर वो समझ 3 to 4 lakhs, राइट?
और
व्हाट
ढाई
व्हाट?
ढाई 3 लाख से ज्यादा नहीं,
नो
पच्चीस
नो नो,
हजार
इन
अरे,
आवर
अरे ये
एक
माइंड
मिनट,
वाज
एनआईटी
8
वाले भैया।
9 8 9।
1 मिनट अभी बताता हूँ। मारुति सुजुकी, how much they giving for my college? Let's check. I think 4 lakhs
मारुति
above
सुजुकी
that
द
they should not.
सीटीसी वाज अराउंड 9.8, आई गेस
9
9.5,
point
एंड
eight. Holy
ही
हाँ,
shit.
the
he
base the base salary is 7.5,
he is from
but I left
NIT,
it।
National Institute of Technology.
Hmm.
गया गया देख, आईटी
So here, this
एनआईटी।
is Maruti Suzuki India invitation for graduate engineering trainee.
हम्म,
हाँ, सेम। The job location was in
What?
Gurugram. Noida, I think.
सही है।
ATC. Oh, 4 lakhs. Nice.
सही। अच्छा उससे पहले ये बता दो, उसके नीचे कंप्रेसर सेफ्टी वाले में लो लूब ऑयल प्रेशर कट आउट था, तो वो भी सेफ्टीज में आएगा ना? दैट विल।
अरे ज्ञान सिंपली जो उसमें है ना,
हाँ।
ड्रीमर पैकेज में वो पकड़ पासा अभी तो।
अरे यार ड्रीमर पैकेज का कंप्रेसर नहीं समझ में आया मुझे।
अरे सेफ्टी पक कितनी, उसमें 5 सेफ्टी है बस, एक जैकेट वाटर हाई टेम्परेचर ड्रिप,
हाँ,
और एक तो मेरे को भी याद नहीं, एक वही फ्यूजल
लो
प्लग,
लो ल्यूबॉन प्रेशर
सेफ्टी
ड्रिप,
वैल्व,
लो।
हाई
हाँ
वाटर
ल्यूबा लो प्रेशर गारमेंट
टेम्परेचर
ड्रिप।
ड्रिप।
हम्म,
सिंपल पकड़ यार, इतना डीप मत जा।
सब चार ही बोला है उसमें से, और एक फ्यूजिबल प्लग ऑप्शनल बोला है, बोलो या मत बोलो।
हम्म,
जब अगर ज्यादा
सबसे
पूछ रहे तो
सबसे मेन
फ्यूजिबल
तो
प्लग
बस्टिंग
बोलो,
डिस्क,
कम
वो
बोलो।
नहीं बोला मतलब कुछ तो
हाँ,
छूट गया।
अरे वो
हाँ,
जैसे खुद पूछ लेगा सेफ्टी एक्सप्लेन पर्सन डिस्क लोकेशन एंड फंक्शन।
हम्म, सही है।
अभी इतना डीप मत कर मतलब, और तो भी
अरे
7 8
पता है
सेमेस्टर में
पता है
इतने
पता है, जब आज मैंने डायग्राम के साथ देखा ना, अब मैं ये नहीं भूलूंगा जल्दी। ठीक
हम्म।
है।
हम्म।
अब इससे पहले हवा हवा में डिस्कशन हो
आई
रहा था,
थिंक
एयर कूलर, अब मुझे
दिस टाइप
क्या
ऑफ एग्जाम diagrams will be in visionary, I guess, है ना, right, और achiever.
It is there in visionary in one part which is like reading these plans,
Okay, okay, okay.
but most of the time it is given for I think fuel and as well as for seawater, how seawater comes in the ship, how it is cooled, and then how it is thrown overboard.
हम्म,
ज्ञान तो बोल रहा था, मतलब काफी लंबा तेरा मैसेज मैसेज देखा मैंने अभी, कौन कौन नहीं हुआ है, मतलब
अरे यार
who are all rejected
अपने कमलेश भाई
from the
नहीं हुआ
interview.
सबसे पहले यार, उसका मुझे।
कमलेश का इंटरव्यू हो गया?
हाँ, रंजन
अब
भाई।
भाई बताया नहीं उसने। अच्छा,
अब
नहीं हुआ क्लियर?
बात नहीं हुआ, नहीं हुआ।
अरे उसका तो थर्ड अटेम्प्ट था यार,
थर्ड
बोलेगा
अटेम्प्ट।
हो जाएगा।
अरे पता है उस किस किस बात पे, वो जो प्रणीत सर का आंसर था वो दिया था एग्जैक्टली, इवापोरेटर कॉइल का जो टेम्परेचर होता है वो, प्रणीत सर ने कुछ बोला था कि 5 से 10 डिग्री सेल्सियस कम होता है, कि 15 से 20 होता है, उतना ही बोला। ठीक है, वो कह रहा है एग्जैक्ट एग्जैक्ट। ठीक है।
अरे he should have mentioned 18 to -18 to -20. I think it
हाँ।
would be sufficient.
तो वही वैल्यू चाहिए था उसको, उसको थोड़ा वो माइनस ऐसा नहीं चलेगा ब्रगेंजा साइड को।
फिर उसने सारा दिया। ठीक है, उसके बाद भी पूछा, फिर कहा बेस्ड ऑन योर इंटरव्यू यू आर नॉट सिलेक्टेड, ही आस्क्ड ऑन व्हाट ग्राउंड सर मे आई नो, देन ही सेड ऑन टेक्निकल ग्राउंड। और भाई
और कौन?
उसके बाद जो है ये हर्षित गुप्ता करके है, वो भी अच्छा स्मार्ट लड़का था। ठीक है।
हर्षित
हर्षित गुप्ता करके है। उसके बाद जय, उसके बाद अखिल, तीसरा तीसरा, उसके बाद ऋतिक। एक लाइन,
रोहित।
रोहित,
रोहित है ना?
रोहित एक लाइन से नहीं हुआ साला। मैं कह रहा एनआईटी यूनाइटी वालों को प्रजंगा सर को देना चाहिए, तो हम एवरेज एवरेज वाले बच्चों को दे रहा।
हाँ, भी ऐसा कुछ नहीं है एनआईटी, कोई बस एक टैग है, बस कुछ नहीं है और।
वो तो सही बात है। पता है।
Because yesterday the guy who drew the diagram of centrifugal pump etc. he left out sealing box. तभी ब्रगेंजा said, "Oh चलो, selected."
I
बता।
think in the diagram this we can, how we can just mention the see stuffing box.
अरे डब्बा
No,
बना
so you have
सकते
to
थे ना।
you have to show the impeller,
बॉक्स।
right? You have to show shaft and then you can show that he didn't show motor shaft or stuffing box.
मोटर
So but
शाफ्ट
still,
और।
Or he should have drawn like extra diagram, na? Like in the Dreamers
hmm.
package, that I've
Yeah, so
mentioned motor,
you can draw your pump over here and then you can
shaft,
just take a
and then
shaft and you can
box.
show sealing box or stuffing box.
भैया स्टेनर नहीं बनाया होता
Because
और
in
फुटबॉल
like,
नहीं बनाया होता तो एक बार चलता भी। अब जो है सीलिंग बॉक्स नहीं बना रहा,
अरे
स्टफिंग
नहीं
बॉक्स
नहीं,
नहीं
I
बना रहा,
think
मोटर नहीं बना रहा।
I think in our engineering books it's that diagram only. That's why he accepted that.
हम्म,
Because in our RK Bansal the
But the
same
only
diagram
difference
is
is he
there.
was a fresher, so maybe some,
Ah, that's why I'm thinking na. In the engineering
slight.
books it's this only.
40 मिनट तक चला था भाई उसका इंटरव्यू।
अरे मेरा खुद भाई 50 मिनट हो गया था।
अरे ओबराय सर तो भाई, और पता है उसकी आंखें जो है इतना, -3 उसका चश्मे का लेंस है, इतना
किसका?
बड़ा पढ़वैया लड़का है वो, उसने एफ कैट निकाला है। ही इज माई सीनियर ओनली फ्रॉम माई कॉलेज।
भाई उसका
ओके।
मेडिकल स्कूल यूजी कराना पड़ेगा ना।
हाँ मेडिकल को लेजे कराना पड़ेगा मोस्ट प्रोबेबली ही। उसका चांस ये है कि नेक्स्ट बैच में उसको शिफ्ट किया जाए, उसका ये
म-
होगा।
मई 23, मई 24।
शायद उसको सब कुछ समय लगेगा। ठीक है, ये सब कराने में।
मई 24।
उसका। हाँ। देखते हैं गाइस।
अभी तो
यार
पैसे भी इकट्ठे करने पड़ेंगे भाई।
हाँ, ये भाई तुम लोग ये अपना ये डिस्कशन वाला करते रहना और साथ में जिम ज्वाइन कर लो। किरण को भी टक्कर देना इसमें कंपटीशन में, ठीक
अरे
है।
याद देखते हैं।
वाह,
4.5 लाख, 4.5 लाख देना है पहले, पहले फर्स्ट फर्स्ट डिपॉजिट।
अच्छा।
एक शॉट में.
हाँ, फर्स्ट
So
फर्स्ट टाइम।
how do you take the funds, like check या डेबिट कार्ड, क्योंकि मेरा लिमिट
No,
तो
no, no,
1 लाख
no.
है.
Net banking
Oh shit, even worse.
from the bank, or you can also go to the bank, to their account bank number at
Okay,
all.
and
अरे
just deposit into
नेट
that.
बैंकिंग में तो ट्रांजैक्शन भी लगता है ना, चार्ज?
कुछ 7 रुपया
No,
कुछ
no.
लगता है.
हाँ, नहीं नहीं, नेट बैंकिंग में नहीं है, वो डेबिट कार्ड पे लगता है।
अच्छा, ये कह रहा था मैं, मुझे रिकॉर्डिंग बंद करना है, तो हम टेक्निकल डिस्कस कर लिए है ना, बंद कर दो ना रिकॉर्डिंग।
We are
रिकॉर्डिंग
waiting
ऑन
for
थी क्या?
Jack to send that image of the.
हाँ,
क्या था उसका?
किसका?
Oh, how the
अच्छा हाँ,
cooling
अरे यार
takes
जैक
place.
चला गया क्या?
नहीं, हाँ।
है जैक।
He's searching for that image.
Yeah.
यू 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 वर, you had to say something, I think we crossed you and we were talking continuously, sorry for that. Yes.
No, no, I don't like to interrupt you.
Okay, okay.
I don't even understand Hindi. What you're talking about?
सच बता।
Jay, you are in which college and doing which course?
I'm in Amit. I'm doing marine engineering.
Okay, okay. You're third year or fourth year? What?
थर्ड ईयर में है अभी।
Okay, okay, okay. I think you placements might be coming
हाँ
in
Yes.
sem.
Yeah.
यार, सैंडी का, अपने
Okay, okay.
सैंडी का जूनियर है, सैंडी
Which
जहाज है।
which companies are coming? Like some good companies, like big companies or what?
First Mars came, then V-ship, then Birchburg, then Stena,
Okay.
then
Oh, nice.
MSI, and the MSC is on the way.
So, have you given interviews or like what?
No, I'm not eligible any of them
Why?
because of my
CGPA?
12th marks.
Ooh.
Oh, 60% they are asking or what?
No, they are asking above 70. In MSA and
PCM?
MSc, it's like above 80.
PCM or 12th only?
Yeah.
So
नहीं नहीं.
total 12th, right?
Yeah, no, 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 PCM.
Oh, PCM.
Oh. Bye bye.
80, crazy.
यार
For the GME they only ask 60%. MSc.
if fourth engineer reference will work, I have a good friend in PIL from एमेट,
PIL ये कौन सी कंपनी है?
इसी के कॉलेज में आया था।
Pacific.
हाँ,
Okay.
फोर्थ इंजीनियर रेफरेंस वॉल वॉन्ट वर्क ना फॉर यू?
No,
अरे
bro.
no. Blood relation. Your will also not work.
अरे बाप रे। ये he
If
had
they need-
sent the image of STLT system, high temperature cooler and low temperature cooler.
Yeah.
The cooler should be low temperature ना भैया, sorry, cooler is
It's not like low temperature. Low temperature system is around
they
max degree is 60 degree.
can do.
गुरविंदर, your voice is cutting.
हम्म, अरे मैं तो बोल नहीं रहा.
तो कौन बोल रहा है? कोई बोलो तो, किसी की आवाज नहीं आ
Mm-hmm.
Jack
रही।
is speaking.
जैक, what you said, I didn't get it.
It's high temperature water is cooling by the low temperature water, and low temperature water is cooled by the sea water.
Let me analyze that. High temperature is cooled by.
Oh, okay. So we're only calling the high temperature water the water which is coming from the main engine jacket, that part.
Yeah.
So now this water is super high temperature. So I use my fresh water, which is separate from that, to first heat up this low temperature water, which is the dark blue color.
Are
Then
you
this,
sharing the screen?
yeah, okay, I'll just share the screen of your image. 1 second. Uh, mm, okay. So here we have the super hot high temperature water which is coming mainly from the engine jacket water area. From there, this super hot water or high temperature water is being is giving its heat away to the low temperature water, which is the blue color one.
Yeah.
And then the blue color one, which is again fresh water only, is being cooled by the LT
Sea
cooler over
water.
here. This is
Yeah.
the LT cooler
It's
with the seawater circuit.
yeah.
So the question now is, why do I have fridges, air conditioners, all of this having this fresh water connection over here?
To cool them.
But this is already hot, right? The
No.
dark blue water is hot, right?
No. Just go through the lines. You will get to know. From the cooler side, it will directly go to the fridges.
Hmm.
It's around, if your water temperature of the sea is around 30 or 20,
Yeah.
then the same temperature will be the low
Yeah.
NT system inlet.
Yeah. This is 20. Okay.
Yeah. Then it goes to the fridges, air compressor, then it will cool them.
Okay. So that means
And
when I say this is going to the fridges and air conditioners, etc., this is cooling the compressor of those fridges and air conditioners.
yeah,
Okay. Because the real cooling will be done by the refrigerant. So this is just cooling whatever components are there of these different uh, objects.
the refrigerant is cooled by,
The VCRS cycle.
yeah, that is the condenser, right? The condenser is cooled by the water only.
Okay, so so this water goes there. Fine. Okay. Compressor and other services. Okay, so this super cold water goes there. Plus, it touches this water, which is the heat transfer between the hot and the
Cold.
superheated water and the low temperature water.
Yeah. The high temperature, that purple, right? Purple
Hmm.
color is around, inlet will be around 60 and outlet will be around 85 to 90. But
Okay.
the blue LT line system is inlet is around 20 to 30 and
Hmm.
outlet is around 60.
Okay. So this LT cooler is doing 60 to 20 immediately.
Yeah, 20 to 60.
Okay.
It depends on the seawater. Okay, if
Yeah.
you are too cold, okay, then will low temperature. If you are too hot, it's in Arabic or Pacific. It depends on the temperature of the water.
Hmm.
All right, sir.
And then
The
also,
purple lines are cooling for the main engine. The purple lines.
yeah.
Okay,
So,
okay,
and
okay.
Jack, also from here, part of this will go to the freshwater generator, right? Because I want this slightly heated fresh water.
The
Oh,
HT
but
system is used for the freshwater generator.
that's a separate system.
No, same here only. They are not mentioned.
But where is
Wait,
it
wait, wait.
connected from here, right? Because I need to send seawater to the freshwater generator.
Wait.
I
Your
think the
cursor is right.
water
There is a
which is
three-way
coming
valve,
out
right?
of the main engine is going
Here,
here, right?
Then there is a marking over the box. Go there.
Hmm.
Big box.
uh, this one.
Read about that. Big box.
See, the freshwater system temperature, zero temperature control are fitted but not shown. Okay. Hmm. So it is somewhere here only with this same
Yeah,
system.
it's a freshwater generator in the HT side, high temperature system.
Okay, so from here somewhere it will go to the freshwater generator.
Wait, I will share you that also.
Question is 1 minute. This purple
Yeah,
is all fresh water, right? So why will I send fresh water to the freshwater generator?
it's like a no, bro. You sorry.
I
It's a
think we
closed
are
system
not
of
sending this water. I guess we are just taking heat
using
from this
as a
water.
yeah. It's used as a what do you say?
Heating element.
Heat.
Yeah.
Okay, so
We are not
basically,
sending the water to the freshwater. So it's
okay,
sending as a heat element to heat up the freshwater generator.
I
okay,
think I
In
know
the
some.
freshwater
I'm
generator,
remembering the diagram sir have drawn in the cooling system dimmer package. Let me see what
so it
can
is
I
going to be
remember.
like this, right? So let's say this is my freshwater generator over here. This will be getting seawater in, but before it goes in, this pink hot water,
hold on, hold on,
high
hold on,
temperature.
hold on.
It's
hold
going to
on.
heat this up. Is this what you're saying?
I have shared you a picture of freshwater generator, right? Previously.
Hmm.
Can you see my this city diagram? Wait, wait.
नहीं कुछ नहीं है.
Can
Avito
you
bro,
like
Okay. Yeah, this one. Yes, yes, yes.
which one?
On the group.
just connect two pictures, insert the two pictures in a single side and connect the purple side up to the blue side. Then you will get to full
Gurvinder is
concept.
also showing something.
Is I'm making a guess.
Mm.
Is it something like this? No, means like hot water is flowing like, across the heat exchanger, and on the other side the sea water is flowing. So if from this we'll go to the fresh water generator. So it will
Yeah,
get
your concept
somewhat
is right.
heated.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
it will get somewhat heat, and it can easily be heated at the fresh water generator with vacuum.
Avito bro, have you insert the picture?
Yeah, I'm just inserting that and I'm making the
Okay, okay.
collage.
But your screen is not sharing.
I'm just pasting this and we make this slightly small and we bring it over here. Okay, now the screen I can share. Oh, not this, not this. The wrong thing. Hmm. Stop presenting. I need to share this thing. Yeah. So you're saying here this pink color will go to this.
What?
So Jack, these are the two systems. This is the freshwater generator,
Yeah,
which is taking cooling water. Okay. So jacket cooling water will go into
Hmm.
this.
yeah, bro.
Yeah, same thing. So this hot, super, not hot, what is the high temperature water goes to the jacket, which then follows up into this whole system.
But it's near the three-way wall.
It's near the,
Three-way wall to bypass the freshwater
okay, so
generator.
basically somewhere here you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you are understanding the two concepts. True.
Hmm. So that means this jacket water that you're talking about here is actually this water which goes into this and comes here.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is just giving some heat to the seawater.
No, it's taking the super high temperature water into this so that it easily can vaporize, because when we reduce the temperature, the boiling point increases. So without
Is
heating
the
it, whatever
purple
temperature it is, it
Boiler
will.
point
Hmm.
decreases, bro.
okay,
You are
the
just telling the opposite.
purple line is the seawater or fresh water?
The high temperature water,
No,
Bo-
seawater or fresh water?
Boiling point
Freshwater.
fresh
decreases.
water.
Fresh water.
Hmm? Fresh water.
Yeah.
So here you are saying that the fresh water is going to the fresh water generator.
No, no,
Yes.
this is to heat it,
To
like
heat.
heating with this.
Yes, yes. Okay, okay.
We,
It's
we
going.
won't use the duck
These are
freshwater for
the
drinking
heat
and
exchangers, right?
accommodation.
These are the heat
Yeah.
exchangers, the big boxes.
Hmm.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Well, it's not mentioned, and that's why I was not getting. Okay, okay. I think we needed the uh, discussion on the fresh water generator because we are not aware of it.
This full system is there. Right? Oh, Gyan, but is this the video that got messed up with the audio?
Yes.
Gyan,
Yeah.
is this freshwater generator video the one which got messed up, the audio,
I
or is
didn't.
that some other video?
I didn't get you. Like what?
No, no. See, on YouTube, one of the videos has that audio issue, right? That crackling audio.
Yes. This was
Is
the. Yeah.
is that the freshwater video?
Yeah. It was freshwater video.
Oh, okay, okay.
Freshwater generator.
Avita bro, do you remember what I said about the freshwater generator? Then you can explain to everyone again.
I
Yeah,
think
I
we can
think.
keep for next class. I think
Yeah,
time is.
या
Okay.
चलते हैं guys. ठीक है.
It's about take 2 minutes only.
हाँ, क्या?
Finish and
I
Okay.
think if we have more time, we can also ask more cross question or like
हाँ,
doubts.
उसको नेक्स्ट मीटिंग के लिए रखते हैं ना.
Okay, chal then next
Mhm.
meeting only.
Jack.
Mhm.
Okay, we'll let you. Okay, guys. Harshal, you earlier don't used to join, na? Like you are the newcomers. You are the newcomer who is joining these days. I haven't.
और तो पहले ही CRM
Yeah,
में
right. Yeah. I didn't knew your group is formed. I just got to know in the live session, so I just joined your group.
All right. What are you up to?
I'm in last sem right now, and I've applied for Great and Sense
And
right now.
Anglo.
Yeah, for Anglo as well.
So have you haven't given yet exam for Anglo?
No, I haven't given it. I just got my result 1 week back, so just now I've applied for it. Sem 7 result I just got.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. No
Yeah,
problem. Okay, guys. See you then. All right. Take care.
yeah. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye. Take care.
So next meeting when?
Uh, tomorrow most probably.
Okay, tomorrow. Chal.
Okay. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye, Gurvinder. Good night. Good
Bye.
night,
Bye.
Harsh.
Chal, good night.
Good